Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of my basic build series. I'm your host, Blends. Let's get started. Alright, today we're going to do a zombie and skeleton spawner XP farm. This is pretty simple, so let's get started. Alright, I got done building it already and realized I forgot to tell you what you need, so I decided to throw this in here. You're going to need what's in this chest. You're going to need several, whatever block you want to use. Some kelp, it depends that you might be able to do one, or if you have a ton of water sources, you can just do none of those at all. You're going to need some torches. I would suggest bringing a whole stack of that just in case. Ice is optional, you don't need it, but it definitely helps. You need at least one slab, one chest, one hopper, 13 signs, one piece of soul sand, one dirt, 2 water buckets, and that can help you make an infinite water source. Alright, first thing you want to do is clear out this space. You're going to light up everything and make sure there's plenty of lights in there. Usually if you put one on top and one on each side of the spawner, nothing will spawn right away for you, but you are going to add some more later. So what you need to do is you need to make a 9x9 room here. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4 away from that side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side, and same over here, sort of there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here. So I'm going to actually cover this with some stone. That way we know that that is the wall right there. Fill all this in real quick, make sure there's no holes in there. Goes to that one, so I'm going to fill those 2 in. Alright, we should be set. You need to go 3 up from the top, so what you need to do is find the middle here, and you're going to go down to... I missed. Let's go to the actual run right above it. 1, 2, and 3 right on the top. You're going to leave those on there so nothing can spawn on top of the spawner. Then you need to clear out all of this space that you just made here. Okay, while you're doing this, every once in a while you're going to want to put some lights around. Don't put them on the floor because you're about ready to tear the floor out. Alright, that should be good there. Okay, in the bottom you're going to go down 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, just jump down there and then you're going to clear out this whole space too. Okay, now that you got all that done, you're going to want to figure out which way you want to put your killing chamber in. So what you need to do, let's just call it this wall right here. I'm going to put down some torches on the bottom just in case. You don't want to put them right next to this wall here, or leave it at least 2 blocks back, because we're going to actually tear that down right now. So let's do that real quick. Alright, so it's 2 down and 2 away from the wall. You're going to find the center right underneath this, and then you're going to go into this wall here. You're going to come down here, and you're going to tear out these 3. Go back a little bit, and then go down 1, and then tear out 3 more, 3 more, and 3 more. Put some light in there because you don't want stuff to spawn. You can go ahead and put a couple lights down here too. Alright, down here, this is where you're going to put your bubble column, so your zombies will just fly right up that way. So in order to do this, you're going to want to put right here, you're going to put some dirt. If you have some ice, you're going to want to put that down too. I need to find ice real quick. Go. Alright, ice is pretty important, or it's not important, but it's pretty helpful because the water is going to push them to right here, and they're going to slide a little bit on that ice, and that way they're going to go into that bubble column a little bit easier. So right above this ice, you're going to get some signs. You're going to put 3 down. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Alright, back out here, you're just going to put signs down on this wall. So an easy way to do it is just put one on that wall, hold down shift, and just keep putting them on the top of the sign, then go back all the way, put them on these. That way you have 1 sign on each one of these blocks, so when that water that you put here is going to roll off this side, and it's not going to affect the water down here, but you're going to put water on each side here, and then the water is going to push the zombies right in here, and then this is going to be your bubble column that shoots them right up that way. So just go ahead and break away a few of those if you can. Alright, now you're going to want to put your killing chamber in. So what I like to do is I like to go the same wall that I have this, and I just go over 3 right here. Okay, so this is going to be my little killing chamber spot. You're going to have 2 blocks in between where they drop down and where this bubble column pushes them up. So I also like to do it about on this level. I would start here, just build your way up. So you can make a little staircase here. That's a pretty simple way to do it. Going to go back a few. Alright, how far back do we go on this one? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So let's go 5 blocks back here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I did it perfectly. I'm going to put down some light, that way nothing can kill me or spawn in here. Alright. Then this is going to be the exact spot right here Mark it with that torch is where they're going to drop. So I'm going to make a little area back here so I can put some storage in here. You put your doorway, your way in, your way out, all that kind of stuff. Maybe a bed if you want to, whatever else you need down here. But just put a light source in here somewhere so nothing spawns. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover that hole back up because this is where they're gonna drop, and then 2 blocks over that way, or 3 blocks over that way is their chamber they're gonna fall in. So for here, I'm just gonna put down a chest and then a hopper going into that chest, just like that. And then this is where they're going to land. So they can drop 23 blocks before they actually die. So you're going to go up 23 blocks from here. Alright, so let's just go and do that real quick. And a good way to do it actually is to get some ladders too. That way you can easily get yourself back down. So we're just going to use some ladders and go up 23. So it's 1, 2. I lost count already. Tell you what, if you lose count like I just did, you're going to go down here and looking at block Y11, if you see that there. So 23 on top of that's going to be 34, so I'm just going to go up to level 34. Okay, so this is block 34 right here. Drop that one down. Okay, so this is where they're going to get dropped off. Okay, so down here, they're going to drop from that side, so now you need to go to the side over here, and you're going to make sure this goes up. Alright, perfect. So it says right there, so we're just going to go on block 3932 minus 742. Alright, so we're going to go to level 34 and go over to there. Alright, this is level 34, so I don't need those there. Okay, so this is where they're going to drop down. Oh, go ahead and go down. Ooh, alright, you could have taken some fall damage there. But yeah, that's what I like to do that way. Otherwise, you can just dig straight up from here either way. Alright, now what you're going to do is go back up here again. This time you're going to have some water with you. So let's go all the way back up top. Okay, go back up top, and then to do your water column, you're going to put not on this level here, but this one right there, just the water there. And then you're going to go all the way back down one more time. Okay, to get in here, see, this is all running water, but you need to turn this all into water source blocks. So you need to get yourself your kelp. You're going to put a kelp there. This is going to turn that block into a water source block, and then you're just going to let it grow. Or the quicker way is just to swim up and start placing it. This amount of height, you should be able to swim all the way up to the top without dying. Alright, this has turned everything into a water source block. So let's go back down again. Alright, easy way to get rid of it. Break the bottom one. They all actually float all the way up to the top there. Now what you need to do is break that dirt and put some soul sand in. And it's going to turn this into a bubble column. Let's try it out. Alright, shoots them all the way up here. Now what you need to do is you're going to make it so when they get up here, water's going to push them this way and they're going to drop down there. So what you need to do, you're going to get rid of that light source there real quick. Let's put one right there. Sorry, not right there. That's a horrible spot for it. Right there. So you're going to put a sign. If I can grab one real quick. Just down right there. So when water runs this way, it's going to push them to there, and then that's just going to water's going to stop right here, and they're going to fall down that way. We're going to get rid of these ladders soon, so don't worry about that for right now. Put your water right there, and it's going to get rid of your light source, and it's going to drop them all the way down here. But since you've got this ladder, you can start breaking this ladder all the way down. Okay, you've got that broke all the way down, so now you need to grab yourself a slab. Alright, you're going to put a slab right on top of that one, and then you're just going to block 2 sides off and then up there, so there's no way that any of them can get out. Make sure if you're going to have your chest right there, you'll put a half slab on top of it, or a glass, or an upside down stair or something, so you can still open your chest. Alright, this is your killing spot, so they're going to drop down here, and you can just stand here and hit them with one hit. You don't even need a sword or anything. If you're doing this just for experience, you don't need a sword at all. If you want to do it for the drops, then I would suggest getting a looting 3 sword. That way you get as most drops out of that as possible. Alright, then you can come back down here and start activating this. Okay, so this part's pretty much done. Now what you need to do is put your water down. Alright, so water I like to do first is down there on these 2 spots. That way the water flows that way. And down on these 2 spots here. So water's going to flow everything that way. Push all your zombies into that water column. I'm actually going to block... we're not going to block it off. That's how we're going to get in there real quick. So next thing I'd like to do If you're on survival, which most of you are building this, you're going to pillar up a little bit, and you're going to get rid of these light sources around here. But be careful, because these zombies are going to start jumping in here and trying to kill you. One thing you can do, though, to get rid of that is go down a little bit and start putting in your water source blocks. That way they get pushed away from you, so it's not too hard. So yeah, I'm just going to fly around and do it because it's a lot easier in this. Like that. Get rid of all these light sources around there. And be careful not to break your spawner, because you cannot, even if with the silk touch pick, you're going to break that one. Alright, you can see they're starting to spawn already, so I want to make sure all of your water is down. You're going to break those blocks. Now every zombie that spawns in here is going to drop in this way and go that way. You're going to need to get rid of that light source right there. I forgot that one. Then you need to come back into your little area, block this off. Alright, might as well just fill it all in, because you don't need to go in there anymore. Alright, so this is your whole area right here. Make sure your area is lit up here, but let me go back into survival mode. That way you can see that you literally don't need to sort it all to kill him. You just hit him one. I didn't go into survival, did I? Let me try that again. There we go. Alright, I'm in survival. There's already a zombie there. Hit it one time with just a torch or whatever you have in your hand, and it'll die. Okay, if it dropped anything, it's going to go in there. If you're standing really close, you might get it in your thing there. But yeah, they're just going to start dropping and dying right there. I'll just wait a little bit and show you how easy it is. Alright, the baby zombies probably will die because they took a little bit of damage from the water. But yeah, so all you do is just stand here and hit them, and you're going to get all the XP, and all the drops are going to go into there. Super simple. There we go. Got 6 drops already, and I don't remember what level I started at, but I'm up to 19 now. Alright, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment about any other videos you'd like to see. See you later.